So we left this question in this step. Let's solve it further. So I'll cross multiply. So I'll be getting 2 into 5 minus x whole square equals to 5x square. 5 minus x whole square. I hope you are aware about these formulas. 25 minus nx plus x square. Square of 5 minus 2 into 5 into x plus x whole square equals to 5x square. 2 into 25, 50. 2 into minus 10, minus 20. And 2 into this is 2x square. Equals to 5x square. Okay. Now, I'll send all the terms on opposite side. So here it will be 0. 2x square and goes on this end. So it will be minus, plus 2 will be minus, 5 minus 2 is 3x square. Minus 20x will become plus 20x. And 50 will become minus 50. And because I have taken my random numbers, middle term splitting may not be possible. So how will we be solving this kind of equation? I hope you know the formulas. X equals to minus b plus minus under root d by 2a. This is a method to solve quadratic equation which you have studied in your 10th standard. If middle term splitting is not possible. Middle term splitting may not be possible always. This is always allowed. Value of a is 3. Value of b is 20. And value of c is minus 50. Now how to find b? Under root b square. B ka square minus 4ac. This is all you have understood in your 10th standard. B square is 20. 20 square is 400. Minus 4 into a into c. 4 3s are 12. 12 into minus 50. 12 into 50 is 600. And minus minus plus. So I'm getting under root 1000. Under root 1000. Under root 1000 will be approximately 330 something. 33. Approximately I'm taking 33. It may not be exactly 33. Approximation I'm considering. So x equals to minus b. Value of b is 20. So minus 20 plus once I'll take plus and then minus under root 33. Sorry. Under root d. Okay, I made a mistake. This is under root d. Not a mistake. So this is under root d is under root 1000. So actually the formula is here you don't put under root. D is 1000. Now when I substitute it here, it will be under root 1000 upon 2 into a. Minus 20 plus under root 1000 is approximately 33 and 2 3s is 6. Minus 20 plus 33 is 13. 13 upon 6. So 13 upon 6 will be 2.16. So the total distance is 5 meter. And value of x is 2.16. So that means this charge should be placed at a distance of around 2.16 meters. In that situation, it will be in equilibrium. This is how we solve it. I hope you understood. Though आपके पास charges है +2 and +5 coulomb and 10 coulomb is between them. You have to find a place where it will be in equilibrium position. Equilibrium position means the net force is 0. The amount of force from this charge and amount of force from this charge should be equal. And only in that situation it will be at equilibrium. So what I did, I applied Coulomb force between them and Coulomb force between them, and I equated them. I kept them equal and cancel out whatever terms I can. So I was having this term, and after this I've simplified, and the final answer of x is 2.16. So this distance is 2.16. And this distance will be 5 minus 2.16. You want to find the position such that overall 10 coulomb is having no net force. This kind of questions, again, not even textbook, but obviously they can come in your competitive exams. Next topic, which is electric field. What exactly is electric field? We have understood Coulomb force, and we know one thing for sure. Wherever is your charge, wherever, at whatever distance, यहाँ पे आपने charge रखा है, whatever distance you are getting another charge. As per Coulomb force, the formula is very simple: K Q1 Q2 upon distance square. है ना? Distance का square. So as the distance is increasing, the value or the magnitude of force will be very, very less. The force will become weak. To feel it, just imagine two magnets. If you are having two magnets, okay, when you bring them closer, the force, you can feel it. Even before they touch, you can feel something. You can feel there is some repulsion or attraction between the two magnets. Similarly, these charges have a field around them. They have a field around them. What is field? An electric field, you can say it's a space around the charge where it will be applying certain force on other charge. It is space around the charge. It is space around any charge where it can apply sufficient amount of force. Theoretically, electric field is infinite. Theoretically, a charge Q1 can apply force to any other charge which is at a very high distance also, because there will be force. There will be some force, but it will not be considerable. It will not be considerable. But as per the formula, K Q1 Q2 upon distance square, there will be force. There will be some force. आप कितना भी Q2 को दूर. What is field? Field is an imaginary concept. It's an imaginary concept. Okay, we just feel because around कुछ एक area, there's some waves coming out. This is just a theoretical concept, imaginary concept. So we feel there is some field around the charge, and if any other charge interacts with this field, it will be experiencing certain force. It may be repulsive or attractive. By default, we consider that if you are having a positive charge, it will always have electric field outside, coming outside. Because when we want to understand the concept of electric field is all about a single charge. See, electric force was depending upon two charges. What would be the force between them? But electric field is something which is, we are talking about on a single charge. कि ये single charge अपने आजू बाजू में कितनी strong field create कर रहा है, irrespective of the other charges. We may consider a single unit charge. We may consider a test charge. What is a test charge? A very, very, very small charge. It's so small, there's no value to it. But if we just assume there's a very, very small charge, उसको नाम दे देते हम test charge, and इसको नाम दे देते source charge. The charge whose whose electric field you want to understand about, that will be known as source charge, and you will be considering a very small charge, test charge, and test charge is always considered to be positive. It is always considered to be positive. It is so small that the force from this charge will be negligible. इस charge की वजह से इसके ऊपर कोई impact नहीं होगा, but इस charge की वजह से इस पे impact होगा. The test charge is very, very small. It may not create any impact on Q1. Okay. Now, as test charge is always considered positive, when I consider a positive charge here, it will be repulsive. It will be trying to push it outwards. Therefore, in case of positive charge, electric field is always considered outwards. Electric field from a positive charge is always considered outwards. Whereas if you were having a negative charge, if you are having a negative charge, in that situation, The electric field is always considered coming towards radial, inwards, and it is always radial. It will always be radial. You cannot have this kind of lines. Not possible. There are many rules to understand about the electric field and electric field lines. Electric field lines will always be perpendicular to the surface of your charge. It will always be perpendicular to the surface of your charge. If this is your surface, it will always be coming out perpendicularly, making 90 degree at the surface. You will never have an electric field in this way, which is not making 90 degree. At each point, the field will be making 90 degree. It will always be perpendicular to the surface of the charged body. It may be inward if your net charge is negative, and it will be outward if it is positive. Negative and positive will decide the direction. Electric field lines never intersect. Next concept, electric field lines never intersect. Two electric field lines will never intersect because electric field lines are giving you the direction in which force will be applied. Electric field line हमें ये बता रहे हैं कि in which direction force will be applied. If you keep a charge here, so in what direction force will be applied? Now, if suppose two lines are intersecting, two electric field lines are intersecting, that will be a problem. This charge will be applied force in this direction or this direction. You cannot have two electrical field lines intersecting, because if they intersect, then there will be a confusion. What will be the direction of force on this charge? They always try to move away from each other. Electric field lines try to move away from each other. I'm not only talking about a single charge. एक single charge की तो electric field lines intersect नहीं करेगी. But even if you are having two charges, their field lines will arrange themselves in such a way they don't intersect. So suppose if you are having two charges, यहाँ पे एक positive charge, यहाँ पे भी एक positive charge. So इसकी electrical field lines will arrange itself such that they move away from each other. We'll be understanding about this thing in detail. Even if you are having more than one charge, if you are having a lot of charges, the electric field line will arrange themselves in such a way they don't intersect. They will arrange themselves so that they don't intersect. In case of positive charge, it will be always coming outwards. In case of negative charge, it will be always inwards, and it will be perpendicular at the surface. It may bend afterwards. If there are more charges, but it will always be perpendicular at the surface. Electrical field lines also represent the strength of force. How? So here you can see the area which is near to the charge. There the electrical field lines are very close to each other. Whenever electrical field lines are close to each other, it is considered as a strong field. It is considered as a strong field, and greater amount of force will be applied here. And if you consider some part here the electrical field lines are comparatively away. Electrical field lines are comparatively away from each other. As they are away, the amount of electric field or the strength of electric field is weak, and that's obvious. This entire concept can be imagined using a magnet. Near the magnet, the field is strong. It can easily attract the particles, and as you move away, the field becomes weak. As you move away. And as you might have studied in magnet also, on the poles on the poles, the magnetic field lines are concentrated. In case of magnetic field lines are concentrated on the poles. So at that end, the magnetic field strength is stronger, and at the center it is weak. Here there is no center, but you can understand the points where the electric field lines, are close. The point where the electric field lines are close, it will be considered as a strong or a strong electric field area. And as you move away, the field lines are away from each other, therefore it will be weak. And there's one major difference between electric field lines and magnetic field lines. Magnetic field lines form a closed loop. You might have heard about this. Magnetic field lines come out from North Pole and into South Pole, and from internally they again form a closed loop. This you might have studied in your 10th standard. Magnetic field lines form a closed loop, while a charged particle always forms an open loop. These electric field lines are not coming back. These electrical field lines are not coming back. But in case of magnet, it was forming a closed loop. Here there is no closed loop. Electrical field lines. These are the properties related to electric field and electrical field lines. Now, how to find electric field? What will be its unit? What will be its formula? I'll give you a brief today. So, electrical field is nothing but when you are having a force, जो आपकी कूलम फोर्स की formula है K Q1 Q2 upon distance square. In electrical field concept, actually you are considering that one of the charges is very small. It's a test charge. It's very small. Its magnitude is 1. This is my consideration. So electrical field formula will be K Q upon distance square. In case of force, it is something between two charges. It is something, some component which depends on both of them. But as I informed earlier, electrical field is something which is related to a single charge. It is something related to a single charge. Just for understanding purpose, you can understand इन दोनों में से एक चार्ज को हमने कैपिटल Q लिख दिया, that is your main charge, and another charge you are considering as unit charge. As it's unit charge, even if I'm not writing here, it won't be a problem. What would be the formula or unit of electric field? It will be KQ upon D square. KQ upon D square its formula. And उसका unit हम कर लेंगे. Okay, so I think this topic should be covered in continuation. So it's better we continue with this topic tomorrow. Any doubts from today's lecture?